Hello, my name's Dave and welcome to another video brought to you by David A Piano Lessons. Now today we're going to just look at playing some scales, but this isn't really a learning to play your scales video as such. I just want to use our scales as a familiar territory because we know them so well because you're practicing them all the time, aren't you? Yeah. So with that in mind, we just want to look at playing those scales that we know so well and actually start applying some more contrasting rhythm between our left and our right hand. So let's go to the piano and look at this in some further detail. So here we are at the piano, and for the purposes of today's video we're only going to be concerned with the first 5 notes of the C major scale. Now of course we all know that those notes are C, D, E, F and G. So that's the pattern and the notes that we're going to be playing today. So let's now suppose that in our right hand we're going to play this rhythm as quavers or eighth notes, and in our left hand we're going to play this pattern as crotchets, otherwise referred to as quarter notes. Now those of you who are good at your note values would have already worked out that what will be happening is our right hand will be playing 2 notes to the time that it takes 1 in the left, because of course you get 2 quavers in the time of 1 crotchet. So it should sound something like this. How do we count it? Well, let's think about the right hand first, because this is where we're playing our quavers. They're only worth half a beat each. That's what a quaver is worth. So we count on the beat, of course, 1. But then we got to count and for the in between the beats, so for the half beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so we're presuming we're counting in 4/4 time here for this video as well, by the way. Okay, so we're counting in sets of 4. Very common time signature to use. So without this is not even using a metronome, because sometimes we don't have a metronome. Sometimes when we're learning we're a bit frightened to use it. We find it stressful. So I'm actually just showing you a way to be conscious of just counting accurately even when we don't have the metronome. Okay, this is how we would count in our heads quavers. Just that 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, so with our left hand we're only going to be playing crotchets. So we're actually only going to be playing so we're going to be playing only 1 beat at a time. So it's best, even when we just go play the left hand on its own, is to count the ands, but we're not going to physically play anything. I'll show you what I mean. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. So if I put that together, counting it out loud, we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so let's flip that around. Let's do it the other way round. Our left hand is now going to play the quaver rhythm or 8th note rhythm, whatever you prefer to say, and our right hand is going to play the quarter note rhythm or crotchet rhythm. Okay, so now it's our left hand, of course, that we're going to be actually physically applying the count of 1 and 2 and 2, right? Just have a listen. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And in our right hand we could just think of this as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. It's a little bit more tricky this way round, but it's really good to do this, to reverse it, and ultimately when you get good at it, try and do it one after each other. Let's have a go. So I'm going to play both patterns now, and I'm just going to blend them both into each other. So I'm going to start off with the first one we talked about, with the quaver rhythm in the right hand and the crotchet rhythm in the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and enjoy practicing all of that, and bear with it, because if it's the first time you've done it, it is really tricky at first. But I do believe that this is like the next level really. If you've just been starting out on the piano, you've been doing your scales and playing them in parallel motion, that's all fantastic. But the reality of everyday playing with your pieces of music, you're going to be doing different things, different rhythms with each hand. So this is a really good step forward in the right direction. So use your scales, as like I say, as that safe little familiar template to practice this vital skill of, you know, coordination between our left and right hand. That's what playing the piano is all about. See you next time.